Bonjour, hello, welcome to MaxMountainWorld. The joys of driving a right-hand drive car in a left-hand drive country. Go to parking, you've got to get out, go around, get your ticket, come back. And it's almost the same situation in the motorway peage as the motorway, yeah. So anyway, down in Gap today, our capital city, and a couple of things to do. I've done them already, so I'm just going into a little bit of detail. One is pretty good, the other is pretty excellent. Here's the video. So the first thing was, I had a little problem with the Jaguar, and that the back door thing that doesn't seem to want to activate with the central locking. So to open it, I've got to kind of, jig around between inside and outside, but problem solved. I recently found that there's a Jaguar garage in Gap, which is really neat, because I thought I was going to have to go to Nice or something. So ordered this the last time I was down here, and I now have a new lock for the car. Now what I'll do is I'm going to install that, but I'll do a separate video on it. Hopefully it'll be a success. Even if it's not a success, I'll still do a video on it. So that should do it for the car. Once you've got it unlocked, it's no problem, it just opens and closes until such point as you lock it again. So that's it. As I say, separate video on that one. Here's the second thing, and this is pretty excellent. So the main objective for today was to get down to the prefecture, which is the council offices type thing. And after a long drawn out process, where I just made a deadline before a cut-off point and all this stuff, a lot of tension, a lot of pressure, but finally I have managed, and I'll just turn the camera around onto here, to get one of these. Titre Séjour, which is basically a European visa, and that's for 10 years. So that's me legally in Europe for the next 10 years. Dated as of today, the date of collection, which is quite impressive. So that's that for today. Just a little video on that stuff, a little trip out, an hour's drive, hour and a half or so, then an hour and a half back into Gap City. And 2 objectives achieved. So I'll be heading home now, do a repair on this back door. As I say, a separate video for that one. Hopefully it's going to be an awkward one, because you know where these things are inside the door. But I'll see if I can do it. I've done these sort of things before. So on the way out, I'm going to show a couple of, well, maybe one, maybe 2 peculiarities on the roads. Just stuff that I've seen recently. So do that on the rollout, and that's it. Okay, thanks very much for watching, and keep subscribing. And until the next video, ciao. When you arrive in Gap from the west side, you have a choice down here as we drop down the hill. You can either turn right at this next junction roundabout and drop down to the centre, or you can skip around it, left-hand lane here, and you can go off to the left and skip around it down the back here. Now there's a couple of things down here I'll show you. While I'm stopped at a traffic light, I'll explain what I'm about to do. It's a little what you could call a mural. It's very Banksy-esque, and it's at the outside of a junction. I have cars behind me, see if I can catch it. Lunchtime's probably not the best time to do this, but this particular junction, as you can see on the right, says stop. And I will stop, but here's a little mural. Now there's kind of strange priorities back on that junction, and as I let a couple of cars go past first, we'll just come up, and the junction up ahead of me here is a main road coming in from the south, or the north, sorry, the north of Gap. And for some unknown reason, well, I do know the reason, I'll explain why, the priorities are all wrong, and people stop in the main road to let people out of the junction, which is a particularly irritating thing for an ex-driving instructor to encounter. So we'll just come up here, a junction where I don't have the priority But this lorry driver is just sitting letting everyone out. He's moved on now. But you just watch. Stop here and people stopping to let people go everywhere. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Look, this guy. Yeah, on you go. So please accept my apologies for not actually doing a detailed video. There's plenty of them actually on YouTube, on the internet, all over the place.
So you need to get some pliers and just pinch that, and then that pops out.
So just to say it was a success. All the doors lock and unlock, and the problem I was having was when I'd actually jigged it open and done something and I went to park up again and I locked it up again, I was forgetting that that door didn't lock. So what effectively would happen, lights have gone out. What effectively would happen would be I'd forget to lock the door, someone might try it or whatever, and the car would go berserk without me knowing it. So that's it, just a quick look at how, not how I've done it, but what I ended up with. I'm very, very happy. It did work, it was expensive, €325 for the part, but you don't expect cheapness with a car like that. So, quick look at that, and thanks again for watching. Keep subscribing, and all this outtake YouTube stuff and all the rest of it. The support on my channel is so much appreciated. I'm trying to bring it on and bring it on with the support of my viewers, with you. It's happening, and please share this, all the rest of that stuff. Anyway, quick look inside.